Saying that on election day, I'm sorry, but I think that there's a big disconnect between what we're all talking about in here and what is actually being voted out there. I mean, because you have two options of people that are going to do things.
Again, it's about that bottom line. We need more data about why the environment is cost effective, or environmental practices are cost effective. And I don't think we have. I mean, I would love to see organizations like this really focus on building data around those types of things.
Well, they find that most of the problems are chronic diseases by choice, and most of it is obesity. So, I mean, we have to start educating our children how to eat properly, not providing them fast food for lunch every day.
So from my perspective, the conservation piece is the simplest, right? I don't spend it. That's cheaper. But when I have to buy it and the green alternative is 15-20% higher, that's not sustainable. Back to that big question of sustainability.
To me, the rising cost of energy is inevitable. And if we're not proactive, it's going to slam us upside the head.
We are a society of consumption. We consume media, we consume sports, we consume food, we consume debt. And as long as we are in that consumption mode, we're not going to value relaxation, sitting with our kids in the backyard and playing, cooking a meal. If we're always, especially debt, is the biggest driver, I think, for our busy lifestyles. I mean,
if you open up any can of paint or any of the adhesives I was using, it says right there, will cause brain damage. You will die. And so that's what really led me to this. But educating the client and hoping that they'll jump on board with this, it helps me, but then I can also sell the value to them that it helps them.
Yeah, local farmer, $5 gas would help me.
Help you change?
Yeah, it helped me compete. See, all in veggies and stuff from California or Mexico. I think it would help.
Why do we want to increase density in the suburbs? Because the infrastructure is already in the suburbs. They're already there. What we want to do is, if people are going to get out there, have them there, not out in the excerpts, not out in that next ring. Because the next things to go are going to be your first ring suburbs.
We have to stop looking at water as a commodity. As long as we see it as something to sell and make money off of in a capitalistic system, we're not going to care how much is there. We're going to use it till it's gone, and we don't care much about the quality of it, except when it hits home and it's our well that's no longer healthy.
I think we can't start with policy, because policy can be kind of all over. I think we have to start with a vision and work back from there to figure out what that policy would be to get to that vision. And I think that we've all talked about, what that vision would be.